bid and understand that they are under starters orders until Chris Harvey gives that green flag. A lot of the drivers unfortunately do tend to ignore the lights from time to time, but now we seem to be under control. Once again, we are restarting the Heat 4 hot rods. Yes, I think we're okay. Yes, a little bit of eagerness there, but we still have to let it go on this time, and whoops, away they go. For car number 2. Right. Well, go on, my son. That's Ian Pye, 105, making hay while the sun shines, waiting for everybody else to sort themselves out. And who's up there? There's 160, number 2, number 7 and 516, 66, all in a big lump, going round in pursuance of Ian Pye. I have a feeling, with the greatest deference on earth to Ian Pye, that although he is a man of some seasons experience and no fool at all, he knows that he's going to have to try very, very hard to keep the blue car ahead of the challenges from such people as John Carding and Hoss Parry. If you remember, they came second and third in reverse order in that first race. And let us not forget that other man who is now charging through on the outside. The winner of your first race, Paul Staines, is now beginning to make his presence felt, and as if not to be forgotten, there's 87 as well, closing alarmingly with Paul Staines there, and out goes once again number 160 with the ill-fated Talbots, the Sunbeams that don't seem to have a very, very good innings when they appear on the short circuits. Ian Pye, bless him, is really stuck it in there, and I tell you what, we haven't even reached the halfway stage yet, but there's no doubt that Ian Pye has got his foot on the hammer, and he's going to try his damnedest to keep in that first position. He made the charge at the beginning, which has paid the dividends, but now he's got to worry about those two local devils, number 7 and number 2. And a black cross for 272, Paul Staines, our last race winner. A lot of over-eagerness in this competition this afternoon. Got to watch himself, got to be very careful. Now then, I don't reckon, as we approach the halfway stage, that John Carding has been able to make any particular impression on the lead. I think that Ian Pye is going brilliantly well. I think that he really has risen to the occasion and has slammed his foot through the boards, and he's going to try and make it a first place for his blue car, no matter what John Carding and Hoss Parry throw at him. Mr. Starter for number 516. 516. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 5 laps to go, and Ian Pye making it 4 laps to go, and Ian Pye is 5160 black flag. He seems to have a great deal of problems with that motor car, and he's pulling off, in fact, and there's no doubt about it that Ian Pye although he may be losing the very tiniest amount of ground. With 2 laps to go, he's going to make certain that he's the race winner. Dear Wild Motors, and that Ian Pye is going to be out there in that final this afternoon. He's got the last lap signal, which is a very welcome sight indeed to him for his efforts. There's John Cardine, ahead of Hoss Parry, and there's no doubt about it that these 2 boys, Hoss Parry and John Cardine, have amassed. And Hoss Parry, in fact, pulls out of the racing. What a great pity. He couldn't get himself for another lap. There you go, under the bridge. And Ian Pye, what a great disappointment that must be. A tremendous disappointment for the car number 2. If only he'd have switched his engine off, although it's not legal, he may have just coasted round to have got himself a checkered flag. What a great disappointment there for Hoss Parry. Driving with such brilliance and ferocity this afternoon that he should be cheated and get himself a place in this 4-piece for the rod. It's a great shame. But let's turn our attention to the hero of the moment, Ian Pye, number 105. So, well, this is it. I've got to get the points. I've got to get myself together. I am going to make sure that I win this race to get my